Alright, hi everybody. It's going to do a follow-up. I did an early days garden video. You can see we're getting to be the later days here. It's mid-September now. Now we're focusing on Jackpea little pumpkins. Already taken in 2 of them. 1, 2, another one down there, 3, and there's another one somewhere. Maybe somebody got it. But all in all, the soil wasn't the best. It was some garden that was left over before, little raised bed from the previous owner. Called it the OG's garden, Jimmy's garden. What was his name? Jimmy. Might be good for something, but it wasn't great for these. So, moving on here real quick. The minor success story, we're not getting a huge amount. Baskets here, you saw a previous video, trying to keep them safe from critters. But it's butternut squash. I'll elevate this up real quick, potentially, if not. There you go, it's butternut squash in there. So, 1 per vine. And this little one, it's kind of gotten beaten up a little bit, so I'm leaving it alone, just kind of a sacrifice to everybody. Highly productive area late in the season has been the tomatoes. Right now we're looking at the Cherokee Purple. They're still pumping out some goodness there. Got 1, 2 on there, 2 more right there. In there, there's another one. Pulled one yesterday from there. Another one hidden deep inside there, the Cherokee Purple. The other tomato plant, and I have 2 more actually. This one is Sugar Snacker Yellow Cherry Tomato, and well over 6 feet tall, along with the Julia Child, but still producing flowers. I clipped the tops, trying to promote growth to what's left here. We got, who knows, could be 3 weeks till the end of the growing season. Frost could move in. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. I don't know. But lots of green ones on the vine. So that's going pretty good. And this thing has been an absolute beast. The Julia Child pulled 6 now, probably averaging about 13 ounces a piece. These next ones look like they may be smaller. That's okay. Flavor is flavor. But I think there's like 15 more or so roughly on her. She's really big. Really healthy plant. I hope that the frost holds off. Another one over there. Then I'm going to come down here to the peppers. There's the Iron Sheik. Tending to them. These are the Mucho Nacho Jalapeno. Talked about these a little before. They're a little bigger, a little spicier than your average jalapeno, just a different variety. And then moving over to here, whoa, is the Iron Sheik, the Nikolai down there. And he's tending to the Tabasco peppers. These are very spicy. I think they say 50,000 Scoville units, which is equivalent to a cayenne. I was not quite expecting that. As I said in the previous video, I thought they'd be a little milder based on Tabasco sauce. They weren't. Then coming in, speaking of cayenne, if I can get out of the way here, these supposedly are cayenne. They're coming in like crazy everywhere you reach. They've already been picked once, and again, they were super spicy. They could have been a Thai pepper of some kind. I don't know how well you can see them hanging there, but they're just everywhere. And the arugula beds still doing well in the shade, getting about 2 salads every couple days, which is plenty. And our friend the sun up there. And next, the carrots have just really been enjoying this weather. They're short and sweet carrot, so they're not a real big carrot. Tops are probably about 10 inches to a foot now, but I'm just going to let them go. They say they sweeten up after the frost. Something about the starches convert to sugar after they get cold for a while. So I like a sweet carrot. Speaking of sweet, then we have the sweet potatoes, which are lush, beautiful. Probably your vines running 3 to 5 feet long. Again, big mounds. I've been over this before, but big mounds forming underneath to show me that it's producing potatoes. I produced some way overpacked ones from there the other day. Probably twice as many in there that are actually in here. And I probably got 5 to 8 pounds of small ones, so pretty happy with that. Then let's see what else we got here. I haven't talked about this at all. It's not really that exciting, but some basil, 2 different kinds. It's a nice little sweet basil, came from Bucks County, Pennsylvania, Kittnersville, Route 412, little area that I'm familiar with. If you're not, it's a beautiful little country area out there. I highly recommend taking a little trip and enjoying it. Next is Genovese basil. I'm letting it go to flower at this point. Basically what happens is it seeds. I don't really intend to use the seeds, but I need pollinators back in this area, so every little bit of flower helps. Peppers all have flowers, so it's just that, you know, this time of year as it's getting colder at night, you need to do what you got to do to help everybody out. Alright, my little table. Highly recommend for gardening. Tackle box. Generally they're waterproof. Not that you're keeping too much of interest in here, but I keep scissors, twine, this metal wire that made it that far before getting messed up, which is pretty cool, zip ties, and a small little hoe, because a big hoe wouldn't fit in there. Moving along. Our little flower friends are still doing great. Small one still has one on there. They're dropping seeds, so they should be back next year all along this little drain. All right, into here now. Green beans. They're coming in real nice. All over the place. They're hard to find. But pretty much stick your hand in, you're going to come out with a green bean. So that worked. I had butternut squash in here and corn. Neither of which really produced. This bed was kind of weird. Even the green beans, they're doing it, but not really good. Their color's slightly off. They should be more of a richer green, almost like the sweet potatoes were, and they're just not. So that's what it is. All right, last but not least, the original pumpkin patch. I don't know why I call it the original one. They were all put in around the same time. These are small sugars. They became caught up. We're going to look down here at the leaves. See how they got that spotting on it, whatnot. If we get underneath, very powdery. It's called powder mildew. I started treating with fungicide, probably a little late. I'm going to get the pumpkins in, but it's a race between letting the pumpkins ripen up and the vines all dying. So I think I'm going to win this time. More pretty flowers, but we'll see. As I said before, all the little baskets from the dollar store are to cover them and keep them safe from varmints, because varmints be varmin. Have a good day.